We're grateful for your time. It's time for us to get some updates from our world of business. And we're talking about energy issues in the country. Well, for some time now, there were hiccups with LPG supply to the country. There could be some good news here. Now, government could be losing millions of cedis if it does not check counterfeit number plates of tankers who buy fuel at the Tema Oil Refinery. Managing Director of BOS, Kwame Wadako, revealed most tankers use foreign number plates to evade taxes at the refinery, while they sell their products meant for neighboring countries on the local market.
Managing Director for the Bulk Oil Storage and Transportation Company, Kwame Wadako, said they have chanced on some tankers who are using foreign number plates to evade taxes. Speaking at the reopening of the Upper East Regional Depot in Bolgatanga, he added such tankers do not take the products outside Ghana.
About a month and a half ago, when a truck came into our facility in Tema with a Malian number plate, in the inspection, we noticed that the truck had a Ghanaian number plate behind it, which was very fishy, and therefore we arrested the truck and did our investigation. We also noticed a second phenomenon where trucks come and load in Tema to go to Burkina Faso, and the next day they are back empty, loading petroleum products again, which means that the fuel products that they loaded did not reach Burkina Faso, because you cannot come from Tema to Burkina Faso and come back to Accra to reload in a matter of hours.
He asked the Ministry of Petroleum and the National Petroleum Authority to quickly take action to save the country from losing millions of cedis through tax evasion.
So we've brought this to the attention of the Ministry of Petroleum and to the attention of the National Petroleum Authority to investigate this phenomenon and make sure that in the quest for price competition of petroleum products, the government and the people of Ghana do not lose revenue and taxes to unscrupulous individuals.
He urged the NPA to ensure that the Bolgatanga storage depot is made the main exporting point of gasoline and gas oil to neighboring countries.
All right, so just as we talked about early on in our headlines, management of the Bulk Oil Storage and Transportation Limited BOS says it is bringing in 24,000 tons of LPG gas to support national consumption. The company has already supplied the Tema Oil Refinery 6,000 tons of LPG. Managing Director Kwame Wadako said this will help alleviate LPG shortages in the country. He spoke to my colleague Daniel Ate.
This month, we are bringing in 24,000 tons of LPG to support national consumption. We've so far done about 6,000 tons of it as we speak, and we have vessels coming in over the next few days to be able to address that. So we believe that just as we've managed to stabilize the petroleum situation, the LPG situation is also well under hand. Now, BOS doesn't have any LPG storage infrastructure, so this is being done in combination with Tema Oil Refinery, which has 8,500 tons of LPG storage infrastructure. And that is how these two institutions are capable of alleviating LPG shortages and distress for Ghanaian consumers when it comes to the fuel LPG.
All right, so many thanks for staying with us. We're still getting you some updates, and here's some developing story coming through. Drivers around Tema now, over 2,000 transit truck drivers who have overloaded cargo from the Tema ports en route to neighboring countries. Monday midnight picketed inside the transit terminal. So this is some information that we are getting. The drivers are resisting an order from ports authorities to prevent them from sleeping inside and under the vehicles at the terminal. The confusion created tension with drivers resisting 100 port security officials, police, and the military. By 2 a.m., more military men had to be deployed as the drivers pelted stones on the security officers. So we would be looking at these details. The drivers defended their actions, saying port authorities have failed to provide a sleeping place and washroom for them. Josephine Frimpong, my Tema correspondent, is joining us on the line very shortly. Josephine, very good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the line. Can you just explain to my viewers what is behind the cause of the incident?
Good afternoon, Kweku. What actually happened last night was that, according to the drivers, they had a directive from the Port Authority that they are not supposed to sleep inside the new parking lot. According to them, when they come and sleep there, they mess up the place, so they were not ready to open the place for them to sleep in there. But this afternoon, calm has been restored at the yard. I've interacted with the Port Authorities, and they have confirmed to me that it wasn't actually a directive that they gave, but what they were actually put to me was that after yesterday, they had about over 2,000 trucks that had loaded container and ready to move to Niger, and that they had choked the port premises, so they just wanted to push a few of these trucks to the new yard, but not for them to sleep there because the truck is not fully completed for use. So currently now they are speaking with the drivers to ensure that they will understand, so that they will arrange a new place for them to pass the night today.
All right, just for now, you hover around the Tema Harbour or the Tema Ports area very often. Can you share with us, do these truck or transit drivers really have a permanent place provided for them to pass the night or have a good sleep?
Kweku, parking place for transit drivers is a big challenge. Truck drivers who move all the way from the neighboring countries to Ghana, specifically to the Tema Port to look for cargo, don't have any place to park. So they actually park along the shoulders of the road. And normally in Tema is a hell, because when the major highways leading to the port has all been taken over by these trucks. And it's a big worry. And the whole issue is being blamed on the city authorities, because according to the design, they are supposed to provide a place for them to park, and we don't have these. Currently, they are just around everywhere.
All right, Josephine, thank you very much. Later tonight, I'm sure you will join us with details of what this action really has caused the Tema Port, and maybe some updates on the way forward or the next line of action. Sincerely, we're grateful for your time. That'll be it for business this afternoon.